Alright, welcome back to another day on the Crossfire. Today we're going to be installing our foot box protection and messing around with the single roof bar, or noggin bar as some people call it. So that's what we're doing today, and hopefully we can get everything done and get this build moving. Alright, so we're down here. This is your leg of the cage here, under the dash. And what I'm looking at is right up in here. Alright, so right up in here we're going to weld on a reinforcement plate. That'll give us a place to land our bars. And this firewall is pretty darn thick, so I'm not worried too much about needing the plates for strength. So I'm not doing the full 6-inch because that'd be a pain with this contour. But I guess we just start off by grinding our weld joints. Alright. Well, that should be plenty there. Let's get a little better here. Okay. Like, that's the upside to this little die grinder, is it can get into weird spots that I can't get the big electric grinder into. But now that we got that, we just have to weld it on in. Alright, so the first of the foot boxes are in. I opted to not go node to node just to get a little more of a proper angle, because if you got too high of an angle, you're no longer going to be using the compression strength of stuff, and you'll just be using the glue of your welds. So like, as much as possible, you want to keep them with the shallowest angles. So either way, that looks pretty good. Alright, well, I've kind of said it before, but the foot boxes are essentially behind this fender, and so you got the triangle that comes up, and what's that supposed to do is, if you jam into like a wall at high speed and this wheel wants to get jammed up here, that adding that triangle in there will stop this wheel from intruding further in. It's not there for like side impacts, because that'll just fold over the whole triangle, but it should keep the wheel off of your feet if you really nail something. Obviously, I don't have any plans on smashing into stuff, but safety is always a concern, so maximize my chance of being able to get out and drive again. Alright, now I'll have to do the exact same thing from this side over on the driver's side, which is going to be less than fun since we got the steering column there. And as you can see, I removed the dash bar from the steering column so I could actually fit my head under there. But we'll have to see how jamming my head under the steering column works. Who knows? Okay, so the roof of this thing is a little bit on the interesting side. So I had to go back to the old conduit style to get a pattern. So we're probably going to end up with 3 small bends. One up here at the front rear hoop, and then right in the middle, since it's got that nice curvature to the car. So hopefully that'll actually work. Probably need to figure out all of our angles. So it's really good just to put this guy at a flat end, get your thing zeroed out, and then just slide it over here and it'll give you your angle. Real simple. So now I'm going to just bend this up on the big tubing bender and hopefully we'll have something. Alright, so we're going to start off just putting 10-degree bends in all of our bends. We had a collection of 2 15s and 1 10. So if we just do the 10 to start, we can add a little more bend later. It's easier to bend a little bit more than to unbend. So let's just get this thing chalked up in here. That's one. Alright, now it's just the job of massaging this thing into the actual car. And that's just a lot of grinding and slapping it back up, grinding some more. So, not much to look at. Yeah, I guess I'll get started because it's probably going to take me a good hour to get this thing to fit. Okay, well that's looking pretty decent there. I'm pretty satisfied with it. So yeah, we are sitting good. That is a victory. Alright, so since I ran out of gas in the welder, this is going to have to be it for this time. But we got everything that we needed to get done, accomplished. So essentially all of the main points of the roll cage are done. Now probably next time we should finish welding everything and probably put some gussets on, and then the cage will be 100% complete until I decide to put other little gusset strips and that type of stuff at a later time. But anyways, that's going to be it for today. And thanks for stopping around, and I will see you guys later.